Imagine you're racing ahead with your AI project, convinced that data augmentation is your golden ticket to success. But hold on, this strategy could be a ticking time bomb. Many view data augmentation as a simple tweak, but lurking beneath are risks that can sabotage even the best models. You might be blind to critical warning signs your model is desperately trying to communicate. Picture this: you've manipulated a dataset, stretched, flipped, and rotated it. Everything seems flawless, right? But those alterations could introduce hidden biases, like crafting a masterpiece while ignoring the cracks in the canvas. As you dig deeper, you might notice your model making errors it never did before. Suddenly, accuracy plummets when it should be soaring, and it feels like witnessing a slow-motion disaster. The very tool you relied on for precision is now a double-edged sword. Let's say you're building a model to predict customer preferences. You augment the data with what seems like intuitive variations. But what if those changes distort reality? A customer wants a simple black shirt, but your model thinks they prefer neon colors. You are not just losing accuracy, you're risking a complete disconnect from your target audience. Now the pressure mounts. You push for more augmentation, believing it will fix the issues. But here's the catch: over-augmenting creates a feedback loop. What started as a minor problem can spiral into a major headache. So, how do you halt this downward spiral? First, reassess your strategy. Are you augmenting for the sake of it, or are you genuinely enhancing your dataset? Data augmentation must focus on improving diversity without sacrificing the core essence of your data. It's about striking a careful dance between creativity and grounded reality. As we wrap up, consider this: in the pursuit of high accuracy, sometimes less really is more. Before you add another augmentation, ask yourself if you're enhancing or hindering your model. Remember, the overlooked dangers are often the ones that trip us up the most. Now let's dive deeper into the hidden risks. When you artificially expand your dataset, you might also amplify noise, obscuring real patterns. Your model may ace tests but then struggle in real-world situations. The stakes are higher than you might think. Take the automotive industry as an example. A team trained their AI system using augmented images of pedestrians, but the model flopped in real traffic scenarios. Why? Because the augmented data didn't capture the complexities of real life, like pedestrians moving unpredictably. They thought they were ready, but reality proved them wrong. As you dig deeper, you'll find that mistakes can be subtle. Sometimes it's just a matter of mislabeling augmented data. Those small errors can snowball into major failures, and what's worse, these issues often go unnoticed until it's too late. Now, you might be wondering, how can you avoid these pitfalls? It starts with being mindful of the data you're using. Before applying any augmentation techniques, ask yourself, does this truly reflect the real-world situations my AI will face? Take a moment to step back and assess. Instead of blindly trusting your augmented datasets, incorporate thorough validation steps. You might even want to introduce real-world scenarios to test your assumptions. In the end, the message is clear. Data augmentation can be a double-edged sword. It has the potential to elevate your AI, but it can also mislead it if you're not careful. So as you dive into your next AI project, remember, the hidden dangers of data augmentation are real, and staying vigilant is your best defense. If you found this information valuable, take a moment to reflect. What steps will you take to ensure your models stay accurate? Subscribe for more insights and protect your projects. For instance, imagine an AI misdiagnosing a health condition because it was trained on inaccurate data. Trust is shattered. So what's the solution? It starts with awareness. Recognize that not all data is created equal. Examine your augmented datasets closely, understand their context, and ensure diversity in your training. Before we move on, take a moment to reflect: what if the very tools intended to elevate your project are the reason it fails? It's a delicate balance. As we wrap up, remember that knowledge is power. The next time you consider data augmentation, ask yourself, am I building